Hey friends, and welcome to Quality Time Crafts. My name is Morgan, and today we will be making a card for Father's Day that I'm sure all the father figures in your life will love. When we're finished, the card's gonna look like this. The supplies that you're gonna need for this craft are colorful paper, markers, scissors, string, glue, and a pen. So come on, let's get started. So for this craft, you can use whatever color paper that you want. And I'm gonna be using orange, blue, yellow, and white, and then some other colors here and there as I need it. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna start with your exterior colors of your card. I'm gonna be using blue and white. I'm gonna take the two sheets and glue them together to get a thicker card. You can actually use cardstock or something like that and only use one sheet if you want. But for this craft today, I'll be using two. So I'm gonna take the two sheets. So the blue is gonna be the inside of my card and the white's gonna be the exterior. So let me grab my glue real quick and put those two together. So I have my two pieces glued together. And what you're gonna wanna do is fold it hamburger style so that the exterior color is showing. And just make sure you get it lined up pretty well. All right, so there's my card. Let's open it up. So this is supposed to look more like the water. So we're gonna be making a fish that goes inside, and on the outside of our card we'll have like a fishing pole. So for the purpose of this craft, I went ahead and drew out kind of like a stencil of what I'm wanting. So pretend this is the outside of the card, so it'll have the reel and the rod. And so I'm gonna take this sheet and cut it out, and we're gonna use it as a stencil on the other colors. So here we go. Okay, so I have my stencil of my reel cut out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take this, cut the pole first, and then cut the pole off, cut the reel and the handle out, and then we'll take those pieces and glue them on the exterior of our card. So here we go. So we have the pole glued down. So now we're gonna actually work on the fish inside. So what you're gonna do is, again, I went ahead and made a template of just a little fish to use. So I'm gonna do an orange fish. So what you're gonna do is fold your paper hamburger style again, just so it resembles the opening of the card. Because what's gonna happen is this fish tail is gonna be glued down on the card, and the head of the fish is gonna be able to move. So you're gonna take your fish stencil and you're gonna lay it on your fish color. And again, you don't have to use a stencil if you don't want to. You can just freehand your fish. I went ahead and just thought this would make it easier for you guys to be able to see. Okay, so here we go. Okay, so we have our fish cut out, and now what I'm gonna do is take my accent color, and actually I'm going to be cutting out a piece and cover his tail and make him a fin, and then some lips. So let me do that real quick and then we'll cut those out and glue them. So here's our little fish. So now all I need to do is make the eye for him, and then he's gonna be ready to glue down. And while I'm making the eye, I'm also gonna go ahead and cut out the hook that we're gonna be using. So let me make the eye and the hook. So here we go. So we have his eye on, got his little hook, so that's what it'll look like. So what we're gonna do now is it's a little tricky, it may take some practice. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna wanna take your card and we're gonna glue the fish down, but then we're also gonna be using the string, and we're going to glue the hook on the end of the string. And then we're gonna take this string and glue it on top of our fishing rod. And so I'm gonna glue the fish down, glue the hook on the string, glue the string down, and then I'm gonna show you how you take the hook in the string and glue that on the fish. That's the part that's a little more challenging. So let's do that real quick. Here we go. Okay, so I have the string glued on the front of my fishing rod. So what you're gonna do now is you're gonna take your leftover string with your hook, and you gotta determine where your hook's gonna need to be glued at. So the concept is whenever we open up the card, we want the fish to pop up with it, so it looks like he's being caught. So what I like to do is I like to place this string inside his mouth like this and give it a little slack. So I'm gonna close the card, see what needs to be. So somewhere around here, let's see, do it again. See how he pops up? So I'm gonna say at least this much can be cut off right now. So let's get that out of the way. So let's say we glue the hook here. Okay, now that we have the string length figured out, you can go ahead and glue the hook on the fish. Okay, so now whenever we open up our card, the fish moves with it. Isn't it cute? So now what we're gonna do is we're actually going to decorate the water. So I have cut out some sand for the bottom of the page. And you're gonna wanna make sure bends where you want it. Okay, so here's our cover, and then here's the inside, and then right behind where this fish lifts up, this is where we're going to write our message. So now what you're gonna wanna do is take your marker, all right, so here we go. Okay, so in my card I wrote, "You are a real cool dad and a great catch." Cute little pun for Father's Day. And so if you want to, you can actually go on the front cover and write Happy Father's Day. So I'm gonna do that real quick. So there you have it. So it's a cute Father's Day card that I know all your dads out there will love. Well, that's all the crafting fun we had today, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys next week.